Hello everyone, this is Steven with the Steven Christie Realty Group, and I have Michael Chabot here today. Say hi, Michael.
Hi, Michael.
So very good, he's got that down. So here's the thought process we had. You know, there's been change in interest rates lately, and I brought Michael in because he's really been updating me and updating my clients about why the changes have occurred. Now, what we have noticed is from 3.5 to 4.5 and above, in the last few months, the rates have been changing. So it's funny because what has changed is the actual ability to qualify for a loan for every consumer. So today, I brought Michael in.
Yes, you did.
And he's going to tell you what to think about and what to look at and where we're going with it and why it's changing.
Well, so, little history. You know, I like my history.
Yeah, I know you do.
We'll make it quick. I won't put you to sleep, I promise. But basically what happened is the feds have been stimulating the market. They've been buying mortgage-backed securities, which has been keeping those rates really low. That's when we were sitting at 3.25, 3.5. They started talking about, and all they did was talk about it, was say they were going to start easing back on what they were buying. And we saw from May through this month, rates shoot up to as high as 4.875 at one point, which, let's face it, in the history of rates, that's still cheap money.
Right.
But in this market, you know, it was a shock to our systems. So, and that, the biggest thing for you and I is it affects people's ability for qualification, how much they can afford.
Okay, so that being said,
Yes.
let's stop right there.
Yes.
The thought process I want them to think about is, now what do we look like the last quarter of the year? Where are we going with the rates? And what do you think we should be looking for?
Well, so we got some really good news yesterday. You know, all the guys up there, the Federal Reserve met, and they decided that the fact of these higher interest rates, they're afraid that it's going to slow down the recovery of the economy.
Right.
And so it was good news for us. They said, look, we're going to keep spending money. We're going to keep buying those mortgage-backed securities because we want to drive rates back down. I don't think we're going to go back into the threes. But what I really think is going to happen is we're going to hover somewhere around 4%, maybe 4.25%.
So, surprise, the economy is not as good as it should be, right?
Exactly.
So the thought process is, how much time do they have? Because, you know what, people are holding way too long to make that investment. That's
Agreed.
my feelings, okay?
Agreed.
And, you know, I have a lot of clients sitting on the fence going, I wonder. And, you know, as we see inventories changing,
Yep.
it's adapting.
Yep.
On the higher end, prices are coming down.
Yep.
But what are your thoughts? What should they do?
Well, you know, it's interesting. From one of the top economists today, read an article. My personal thought is this. The feds eventually are going to stop or start to ease off on their stimulus program, and rates are going to start to go up. I think between now and the end of the year, if you're really serious or you've been sitting on the fence, it's time to get in the game. Put on your chin strap and get in the game because it's time to do it.
So the thought process I want to share with everybody and why we're doing this today is, you did get a good change. The change actually for the last 3 to 4 months has come down a little bit.
Yes.
Now's the time to kind of reevaluate, relook at everything. I would like to invite you to call me or call Michael. You'll see him on the website. You'll see all the information we did put on it. We're also going to build up our Facebook page. I want you to go to the page, add on to the page, because we're going to go on with our team. We're going to give you all the updates. You need to be really educated about the market and make some good decisions. Now, we want to help you. Okay?
Absolutely.
So, this is Steven with Michael, Steven Christie Realty Group. We'll hope to talk to you soon.